Welcome to our Modi Briefing show. I'm your host Liang Jun. Today we dive into the complexities of geopolitical alliances as U.S. ties with its Asian partners face limits. Despite the pressure from Washington, nations like India and Vietnam are reluctant to sever their connections with Russia, fearing increased U.S. hegemony. This delicate balance of power reveals much about the intricate dance of international relations. Next, we turn our attention to David Lammy's forthcoming visit to India. The UK's Foreign Secretary aims to reignite trade talks, but Modi's close relationship with Putin adds a layer of controversy. Additionally, concerns about Hindu nationalism and its impacts on Muslim communities in the UK are expected to surface, making this diplomatic mission one to watch closely. Finally, we explore why the Indian government is targeting author and activist Arundhati Roy. Her outspoken views on Kashmir and criticisms of India's socio-economic policies have put her at odds with a Hindu nationalist government. Roy's fearless dissent challenges the status quo, making her a significant figure in the ongoing struggle for freedom of expression. Please stay tuned for detailed coverage of these stories. South China Morning Post here. During his tenure, U.S. President Joe Biden has worked tirelessly to bolster alliances in Asia, leveraging regional tensions with China to strengthen ties with countries like India and the Philippines. Multiple military deals have been signed to operate and enable these partnerships, all part of a strategy to uphold international rules shaped by the U.S. and its allies. However, recent diplomatic victories by Russian President Vladimir Putin have exposed the limitations of Biden's vision. Putin's visits to Vietnam and India, where he signed significant deals and received honors, highlighted the geopolitical complexities. Despite declining Russian military influence, India and Vietnam maintain ties with Russia to counterbalance both U.S. and Chinese dominance. This multifaceted geopolitical landscape poses a strategic challenge for Washington, which must navigate the delicate balance of supporting its Indo-Pacific allies while recognizing the limits of these partnerships. The Independent. David Lammy is set to visit India to restart trade talks under Keir Starmer's new government, aiming to secure a major trade deal that eluded previous Tory administrations. This move comes amid controversy over Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent embrace of Russian President Vladimir Putin, despite concerns from Muslim groups and opposition within the Labour Party. The new Business and Trade Secretary Jonathan Reynolds has prioritized the India trade deal, viewing it as crucial for diversifying the UK's supply chains and reducing reliance on China. The deal, which could significantly boost the British economy by reducing tariffs on key exports like whiskey, aligns with Rachel Reev's economics approach. Lammy's visit will also focus on tech security initiatives, including information sharing and semiconductor cooperation, indicating a comprehensive strategy to strengthen UK-India relations post-Brexit. Al Jazeera. The recent prosecution of Booker Prize-winning author Arundhati Roy under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act reflects the growing insecurities of India's ruling Hindu nationalist BJP after a lackluster election performance. Roy, who has long been a vocal critic of the Indian state's policies in Kashmir, is being targeted for her ability to highlight systemic corruption and human rights abuses. Her remarks about Kashmir, along with her critiques of India's economic development model, challenge the foundational narratives of Indian nationalism and progress. Roy's advocacy for Kashmiri liberation and her condemnation of large-scale infrastructure projects that displace marginalized communities have made her a significant threat to the BJP's agenda. As India grapples with religious nationalism, authoritarianism, and capitalism, Roy's unflinching voice for justice and freedom remains crucial, even as the government seeks to silence her dissent. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6DO team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6DO Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6DO team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity To customize 60O brief to meet your professional needs, you'll have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website here, 6brief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 60O brief via email.